Good evening. PCBE back at it again, aka Uvadoble. Good evening. Part 2 arrived today. So in a recent video, I mentioned how I acquired my very first Briarworks pipe, a C12 shape. Was really thrilled with it. Not too long after I had gotten it, this one showed up on the American Estates subsection, or in, of the Smoking Pipes website. And now this one is an estate, but nevertheless pristine condition. Measurements were, pretty darn close to the, to the one in the black finish I purchased. So I'm enjoying some Stubbs pipe from Watt City Cigars in this new edition. So now what usually happens is, around the time, have you ever been a collector of something, right? And then around the time you get something new added to the collection, and you're really thrilled with it, and like your other recent acquisitions, that you now feel like you need to go back to the collection and start trimming it. Now, I have a box of about 20, probably 20 pieces. 15, 20. Couple of really well-preserved Ronaldos. Trying to think what else might be in there. A couple of Petersons. I have this really huge Wally Frank pipe that so you saw that panel billiard the other, my last video. Now that I have that large panel billiard, I kind of feel like I want to retire the Wally Frank. But let me tell you where I got that Wally Frank pipe. I got that so every fall there is a medieval festival that comes into town, and they have a guy, and I want to say he's one of the knife vendors, knife, swords, right, and such. He'll usually have this kind of ragtag, kind of display of pipes and their refurbed estates. Well, one day there was this Wally Frank there, and I wonder how much this is. $30, right? Well-maintained condition. Some minor cosmetic stuff that would not, or did not, and does not affect the quality of the smoke. I think in that one, though I haven't smoked it in a while, it's like maybe plum pudding or something like that. Now, don't get me wrong, it's a big pipe, but it's not like a Moretti Magnum, right, or a Boswell Grizzly. It's not that big, but it's still pretty big. It's a long, right, long smoke affair. Good for an English. Yet at this point, as I mentioned previously, the few larger pipes I have, occasional smoke, but all in all, more so, right, for display. You know, aesthetics, marveling, and whatnot. So that's the scoop. I'm gonna figure out what it is I want to eat. I'm not a big foodie. So naturally, when I think about, you know, having the one meal of the day, unless it's like veal chops, which I'll do a steak at this point in my life maybe 3 times a year. And that's usually right if I'm with a small group of people going out. But now when I feel like something red, and right, it's me at home, I'll usually do veal chops. Now that I can get excited about, but you know, this other, it just, otherwise it just seems like, you know, an exercise where I have to go and prepare something. So that's where I am right now. So whip up something quick, maybe watch some Homicide Live from the Street, episode or 2, and then resume work for the evening. So, as always, when your time permits, fire up the briar, have a pipe. This is Prince Cavalier of Briarwood Estates, aka Uwe Doble, signing off, saying God bless, be well, keep the faith. Thanks for watching and take care.